The party was in honor of the victim's college acceptance. Channel 2's Chris Jose live in Stockbridge, where an entire community is really grieving through this one, Chris.
Grief counselors have been here at Stockbridge High School pretty much all day long. You know, talk to anyone out here and they'll tell you Jesse Thomas was a good kid who loved the game of basketball. His coach gave me this picture right here. His brother says this past weekend was supposed to be a celebration.
Picked him up, ran with him on my shoulder to my truck and took him to the hospital.
Demetrius Sullivan remembers the argument, commotion, and the gunshot. He's the one who rushed Jesse Thomas to the hospital.
He was trying to get up out of the stretcher in the hallway when I was running with him. I was tapping him, telling him to get up. Then he started to get up, but he tried to fight me off and get up out of the stretcher. But I was like, bro, just stay down, bro, they gotta help him. Then I had left him.
Demetrius did not have a chance to say goodbye. Thomas was supposed to graduate on May 26 and turn 18 the next day. We met his basketball coach on Monday afternoon.
4 o'clock in the morning, I woke up to mass texts, calls, everybody.
On Saturday, family hosted a party for Thomas at their McDonough home. He was just accepted at Indian River State College in Florida. Thomas planned to walk on the basketball team.
I'm going to retire his jersey, wear number 13. I'm going to make sure we take that with us to away games, to home games, and we're going to save a seat for him.
Demetrius says his brother was a star on the basketball court. He says he'll remember Jesse as the kid in the trendy suit on prom night.
I love him. We're going to stay up for him.
And take a good look right here. Police say this man right here, Dexter Covington, he's 19 years old. He's a person of interest in this case. He's from Henry County, but police say he could be anywhere at this point. Live in Henry County, Chris Jose, Channel 2 Action News.
It is, and all of our thoughts are.
Good morning, Facebook family, friends, and my faithful loyal YouTube subscribers. Today, it is Tuesday, May 16th, 2017. Every year around this time, we lose some very young African-American children in our community to violence. Every year that I've lived in Atlanta, some very promising young people's lives are being snuffed out around graduation periods. And I think it's sad and unfortunate that African-American parents I'm beginning to think African-American parents or Black American families live in a dream world. They think their children are safe around other Black children. They forget such stuff as jealousy, envy, hate. The 17-year-old kid in the video you just watched, whose life was taken away, had a chance to do something great with his life, but his life was snuffed out by demons. Not a religious person. But I find it very strange that every year around this time, we lose promising, intelligent, smart, young African-American boys, teenagers and girls, to violence at parties. And all they're trying to do is celebrate graduating high school. And they get killed at these events. Every year. Every year. If you want to go, I can tell you year after year of intelligence, and this is not just in Atlanta, this is a nationwide problem. But I think a lot of parents fail to understand you're dealing with jealousy, envy, hate, jealous individuals in our community. It starts at a very early age. Let's talk about this little kid. This guy was 17 years of age. He was shot and killed Saturday at his college acceptance party hosted by his cousin. Thomas, he attended prom his name is Jesse Thomas, he's only 17. He attended a prom a few weeks ago and was supposed to graduate from Stockbridge High School on May 26. He was to turn 18 the very next day. But he's dead now. He was 6'4" and just under 200 pounds. Tall kid. But he lost his life at a party that he was having to celebrate him going to college. Somebody took his life away. A demon. Because I find it odd that every year at some type of party, somebody's there at a party or somebody's having a party. It's something surrounding graduation, prom, these groups of Black children get together and somebody ends up dead. And it's always somebody the most promising, most intelligent, the person who really could go out and do some great things, the person who's doing great things with their life, they're dead. At the hands of other young black children. So you have a young 17-year-old kid who's deceased, who's killed. His family's upset. But there's another half to the story. There's another young kid who did the shooting, who's now on the run from the police. They're going to catch him. He's going to serve a hell of a lot of time in prison for taking this young man's life. So his life, in its essence, is gone also. I'm going to say that, and I've said this 1,000 times, and I think a lot of people may not understand it. So if you are an African, if you're a black parent, and you have children that you love, you got to get your children away from these other black kids. You got to. They don't stand a chance. Here you are raising your child the right way, making sure they get an education, making sure they have clothes on their back, a house on the roof, rent, housing. You're working 2-3 jobs to take care of your children. And these other kids are growing up in environments that are far worse. They don't have nice houses and nice cars that you're providing for your children. You could tell this young man had an opportunity, somebody cared about him. They cared enough about him that they were having a party for his graduation, his own cousins. And all these kids showed up. But there was one demon in the midst. Did he purposely shoot this young man? Kind of odd that out of all those people at that party, this kid, who the party was for, ended up dead. The one on his way to college, the one who was a basketball star, the one who was excelling in school, shot dead by a demon. You black parents have got to understand you cannot raise your children in an environment around other black children. There's too much jealousy, hate, envy. You can't do it. Now, I'm not saying that take your children out in a white neighborhood and expect the same, and not expect these same issues. But at least over there, they have a better chance of being able to get out of a party alive. Something strange here, that every year we lose intelligent, smart, bright students at these events. And I don't understand what's taking place. It happens every single year that these young children get together to celebrate something wonderful, and it turns into a tragedy. I keep thinking to myself, when will these parents wake up and realize that you can't have all these kids at these parties, that you have to have a small event. I'm talking 10, 15 people, small, that you know, in your home with the doors closed. Social media can be dangerous because so many people are out there passing invites to parties. I mean, I had a party one time, all these people showed up. I was like, hey, what the hell are all these damn people? They were on passing the invites around through social media and text messages, and the parties get out of hand. So you have to limit that stuff to a select group of people, kids that you know. Celebrate life. Celebrate your child's wonderful achievements. But be careful who you invite into your home. Be careful where you send your children. This is a rough world out here today. If I had children, and I don't have any children, of course. But if I had children, I would want my children to be safe. I'd have to know who they were with, where they were at. They would be in my house, that's for sure. Who walks through that front door? I'd be patting them down for weapons. This happens every year. One year, about 2 or 3 years ago, one young man in Douglas County was beat up. He was just randomly attacked by 3 young black men. He was a black kid, and he was on his way to college. He lost his life at a party. Similar. This happens every year. They have these parties, these events to celebrate life, to celebrate an event, and it turns into a tragedy. When will black parents wake up that you cannot have your children cannot safely go around other black children, not in 2017. You can't do it. Too much jealousy, too much hate, too much envy. Your child will lose their life. Everything that you work so hard for will be gone in just a few minutes because of a hateful, jealous individual at that function or party who doesn't like, this video said, this news, I posted the story several times on my Facebook page, because I just think that in our community something's gone terribly awry. That young kids cannot even get together to celebrate this kid going off to college. Now he won't be going to college because he's dead. He lost his life behind something foolish. But anyway, I can go on and on and on and on about this situation. I think it's a horrible situation that parents, black parents, have got to be more careful of the environments they send their children into, particularly around other black children. I'm telling you all, there's too much jealousy, there's too much hate, too much anger in the community. They see somebody doing something positive with their life. They see a smart, intelligent kid going off to college and they have no clue what's going on with their own life. And jealousy kicks in. Hate, envy, and it can be destructive. It can be deadly, as in this case. They're going to catch that kid. This is a matter of time. He can't run forever. They already know who he is. He's a suspect. I was checking the news to see if they caught him yet. They still haven't caught him yet. He's still on the run. His family has been planning on burying their child, who would have graduated 10 days from now. Today is the 16th. He would graduate on May 26th, and his birthday, I believe, is the 27th. He would have been 18 years of age. Anyway, y'all, I'm just exhausted here. If you like my videos, click like, share them with family members and friends. Keep your children in a safe place. Love your children, because you don't keep your children away from dangerous, envious, jealous other black children. We just have to accept the world that we live in here. It's a dangerous place for a lot of black young children, kids, because they're being harmed by other dangerous, deadly other children. I don't know what else to say. Protect your children. That's all you can do. Anyway, I'm out of here. Today is Tuesday, May 16, 2017. I'm out, and enjoy your Tuesday.